was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the Texans first down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. To throw is Watson. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Down.
Shotgun snap for Watson.
Oh my God, dog. You fucking kidding me?
And now it's 4th.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. Now Jones. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this one complete to St. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but now before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
And you hit him, dog.
So they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over with the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he stopped immediately there. Tanner Muse there defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. He's letting this one go for 4. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Well, Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Texans 14, Raiders 7. Naimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Jones, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And at the 40,
they'll drop the throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside. Now that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
33-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, well, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park. And I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him. And they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
down at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. And now it's 3rd down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down. To the air yet again, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert.
Oh, you fucker.
It's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Watson now to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions so you get those throws, and he did that.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans have broken the tie.
For the extra point.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50.
There he goes, right side. And he will score.
Wow.
Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing again is Watson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Trying to set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now it's Watson. Steps away to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Brandon Cooks. Touchdown.
Brandon Cooks. As the first half is winding down, and the Texans will extend their lead. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. He'll try to run it over the corner. And he is going to lose yardage here.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Jones, this time the connection made. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. So we'll accept the penalty and move forward. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Richard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. It's a screen to Richard. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That's going to be forward for about 5, but that may be coming
Hello?
back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Hello? Hi, I'm in the middle of my league game right now, baby. I said I'm in the middle of my league game right now.
Because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
All right. Okay.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
From his goal line here, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. If this were hindsight as 2020 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Fuck.
At the 22-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Ronnie Johnson picks it. That's a little extra because him starting down, you were already at field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mostert. A gain of 3, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Mostert. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Mostert. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Mostert, the ball.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
At the 12-yard line.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there.
Shit.
Did they stop him? They did. They get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Turnover on downs.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, but now they're hoping to find the end zone. And field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Oh, some strong running. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. They'll run the toss to Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Bullshit.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 57 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yards to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up
on 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Josh Jacobs, the ball.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Ties the game at 30 all. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. He'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second and 7. Watson. Looking for his right back, and he's got it. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Clock still rolling here. 4th down.
Yeah, they got to remember they cannot spike it. 4th down, as you noted.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They will indeed snap it to Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Watson down to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is going to be intercepted.
Fuck.
Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go.
And this is going to be intercepted. TJ Green with the pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. One after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They go with the ground game, pick up the 1st, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of the play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. On 1st down, Richard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
He
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Able to find Waller. That's complete.
Sick.
This one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Jacobs now. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it. Because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. You kind of know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown.